Yeah. I hear you on that. Yeah, I think Packer fans too. Like, yeah, there's like a little bit of frustration, especially with the Carolina loss. But I think everybody needs to just relax just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I do believe that the Packers do have a good football team. Like, you go against the Super Bowl champs, and you're upset that you had how many opportunities at the end of the game there. But yeah, this is our jam.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Toonen to Dillon. Just me and Will today. We appreciate you and all the comments and everything, all the love, especially on YouTube. We appreciate you guys listening week after week. Don't forget to, go ahead and let us know what guests you want on in the future. I'll shoot my shot at everybody. We'll get them on here. Next week we have a returning guest. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll let you guys try to guess who it is. But yeah, we got a returning guest coming back on next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. But hey, Friday drops now. Episodes are dropping on Fridays. So you start off the weekend right listening to Tune in to Dylan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So AJ, this was a wild week for you though. How was your return back to Green Bay for some Monday Night Football?
Man, it was a mix of emotions for sure. Especially obviously being inactive during the game. It wasn't necessarily like a get back or anything like that. It was more just like it was kind of cool to be on that other sideline. Honestly, I've been looking across the field for
Hmm.
5 years and just kind of get a feel of what it is, what it looks like over there. Um, I mean, I'll tell you what, it was it was really cool to be in there for that stage. And I mean, Monday Night Football, you get those night games at Lambeau. I don't care what team you root for. That's like football heaven. So I think everybody
Yeah, a
enjoyed
lot.
it. It's good. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I wouldn't say everybody enjoyed it, but
Oh yeah.
especially the
Every-
Packer fans. But honestly, like, a lot of people are like, "Oh, such a boring game," like all this stuff. But man, dude, that game was a straight up chess match through and through.
yeah,
Like that was some. I would classify that into some Big Ten football of just like until someone makes a mistake, someone misses a tackle. We're trying to flip the field. Special teams are such a key piece of that game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The defense is balling out, obviously. What was the energy like on that front? Because I'm assuming like it. I mean, every NFL game's high intensity,
yeah.
but when you're playing at that stage, like you said at Lambeau, and both teams are looking to be Super Bowl contenders. What was that like?
Well, I'll tell you what. Like, I mean, we knew obviously the Packers are and they were a great team. It's going to be like they're a playoff team. We got the Lions this week, another playoff team. Like I think we have the hardest schedule out, or one of. I got an actually really funny side topic about this because we were talking about it. So don't let me forget when I'm done talking about this about the schedule of the NFL.
All right.
But no, I think the vibes are great. I think, like I said, like you said, man, chess match, and it's one of those things where it might be 0-0 going to half. It might not be exciting for somebody like sitting there, but for me on the sideline there, like I was like every play could be a big play. We were playing the field position battle honestly, and like I got to give props to our defense, bro. Like I think, of course, I'm gonna forget the analytics, but I think the Packers were and are. I don't know where they currently are after the last game, but going into it, like it was like they're like top five in explosive offense, top five in like a bunch of explosives and like offensive plays. So for them, like a couple times, like we gave them the short field, we had a bad punt, or like a punt that went, over to the side, and they got the ball in like the 50. So like for them stepping up and like keeping that offense, like you're a fan of the Packers. They got good players over there. So
Hmm.
defense balled out. So that was really cool. Obviously, offense we want to do more, but hey, if you win the game 3-0, you win the game 3-2, 10-7, or whatever it was, a win's a win. So we're Philly, man. It don't have to be pretty.
Yeah. I hear you on that. Yeah, I think Packer fans too. Like, yeah, there's like a little bit of frustration, especially with the Carolina loss. But I think everybody needs to just relax just a little bit.
Yeah,
Like, I do believe that the Packers do have a good football team. Like, you go against the Super Bowl champs, and you're upset that you had how many opportunities at the end of the game there. But I don't know, whatever.
yeah,
It's. Oh, dude, how crazy is the away locker room at Lambeau Field? Because I've seen clips of that walk, and they like the clips always have to speed it up because how long of a
Yeah,
walk is that from the locker room to the field? It's narrow too, right? Like, can you even like
yeah.
have two people walking side by side down it?
Yeah,
Or
you can't have two offensive linemen side by side. Like it is very narrow. You know, I've only been in there once before that, and that was for when we went to London. We did like our TSA. We went through that like locker room to get out to the buses for that, and so that was the only time I'd been in there. But I will say, like the walk is a little annoying because you got to go down that little small spot. It kind of feels like you're in like the back rooms if you know what that is. And they
yeah,
have steps that are pretty steep, but honestly, the toughest walk, at least that I've been in a away stadium so far, has been the Lions. The Lions, you got to go up this ramp, and their players get to go straight up. You have to go out and around in this like kind of steep walkway, and then you go up some steps. It's not like that crazy, but out of normally, it's just a little bit more than you want to do coming in at halftime or whenever you got to go in there. So,
especially in
but not
spikes too. Or is it like straight
yeah.
concrete?
It's like
Yeah, that's
it
crazy.
might be, yeah, it's not ideal. It's definitely not ideal. But I will say their amenities were pretty nice. I don't know how much of that stuff that we brought in versus them, but I mean there were tubs in there. They had like showers that were, you know, individual showers with the barriers and stuff. Like that's fancy for the away locker room. Like we had cold
Hmm.
tubs in there. The lockers are old, but decent amount of
Did you say
space.
you
Like
had hot chocolate?
yeah, there was hot chocolate. Once again, I don't know like if they supplied that or we did. But it was
Yeah,
cool. It was cool,
it's
honestly,
not
seeing
like
like some of the local brands. Like we had lots of matzo pizza in the like after game, and everybody's like, "What
they
is
were
this?"
selling lots of matzo.
I'm like,
They
bro,
sponsored the boy.
they used to have the quad pizza. I forget what was on it. I think
Yes, bro.
it was like turkey, bacon, sausage, ham
Yeah,
all on there.
yeah.
But or maybe it was cheap. I don't remember. But it was good being back, man, and good seeing a lot of the teammates, my old teammates, and hanging out and talked to them pregame and obviously post. Obviously wanted to win, so that was a little shorter than the pregame, but it's good to see him.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean,
Any
the
other
NFC
interactions
North
with
is
fans?
crazy.
Or,
Oh, bro, the fans
well,
were
any
awesome.
interactions with like fans or anything?
Yeah, fans were
Like people
awesome.
yelling at you. Did you get any
Yeah,
gifts? Did you get the AC tap wings you were asking about? Did anybody drive those down?
so I didn't get the AC Tap wings, but and I will. I'm gonna look it up because I will give her a shout out. This very lovely lady named Abby. She does social content in the Midwest, but she saw the tweet. She wasn't able to get the AC Tap wings, but she did go to uh, the store, the bakery, and she brought down some donuts. And so she met me outside the gate, and as soon as we got off the
Whoa,
buses,
what kind of donuts? Were they like cherry donuts or the apple donuts? That's what Door
both
County
apple
loves.
cider donuts and the cherry donuts. And I told the guys before the
Oh,
game,
sweet.
I was like, these are going to be our victory donuts. And they're like, all right, bet. I was like, these are fresh. These are from Door County. Trust. And, you know, I don't
And
know if
they
Abby
like
is
them?
happy that she fueled the victory. Might have been a little extra incentive, but yeah, they loved them. So, you know, that was good. Everyone's like, they bit into it.
That's
They're like,
great.
oh, there's cherries in here. So, I was trying to sell the guys, selling everybody on coming up to Door County during the summer. So, they might
Love
infiltrate
that.
Wisconsin one more time.
That's fine. That's fine. Little brother love up there. But
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's the Eagles. You talked a little bit about the Eagles' schedule and that you guys are going back to back playoff potential playoff teams or last year's playoff teams with the Packers, now the Eagles. But really, it's just like you guys have to just play the NFC North this year, which is
Well,
not easy,
yeah.
man. I mean, even the Bears are looking solid right now, and they're winning games late.
I mean,
I
they're
hate to
number
say it.
two.
I mean, I'm not.
You're,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they are number two.
we got to keep.
I know, dude. I know.
We always got to check in on your predictions.
I know, man. Like obviously injuries happen for every team, but when like the Packers, like top four weapons arguably are all
Yeah.
out, and Elton goes out, and man, it's just not looking good for the Pack right now.
Yeah.
But for the NFC North, it's solid all around. As long as the Vikings are terrible, I don't know if you saw the alter
I
ego.
haven't. I haven't
Um,
seen what their with their what's going on with them. I really haven't been. I thought they
I
were
don't
doing
know.
good.
Yeah,
Did
I
they
mean,
fall off?
they were no, they're not. They're doing okay. I would say
Yeah,
they were like
they're
slightly
5-2.
competitive. The thing that happened, which is like
No,
the
no, they're
death
not.
of any player, is if you self-proclaim a nickname or an alter ego. Like I have like JJ McCarthy came
Oh,
out and said I
oh,
have an alter
yeah,
ego. It's called
yeah,
Nine. It's like you can't call yourself Nine, man. Like you can't call
yeah. It's
yourself your number.
insane.
Like that's got to be given to
Yeah,
you. Someone else
that's
has to say that at the press
awesome.
conference. So, so he was getting clowned after throwing 2 picks, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of deserved. But for the most part, the NFC North. I mean, the NFC North's defense though is like solid across the board. Like and the teams are solid. I mean, I don't know. What are your takes on the divisions? If you were to rate divisions of who you've played so far.
I mean, I think the North, like last year, when I was with the Packers, like teams like might have arguably been even better, and like everybody was like, NFC North is the toughest, division, I guess. I think the thing is like most divisions are really top heavy, and I feel like for the NFC North, like there's always a split. Even when we went like 13-3, we were splitting a game with the Vikings, back when with A
Hmm.
Rod. There's always splits there, and I feel like everybody is like above 500 right now. Like, which so like when you look at it as a division, like yeah, I don't know if there's a division with like a better record all across the board than the North. Um, but no, it's definitely tough. Like, so the way the schedule works is what I was kind of talking about. I was sitting here and I was, how do you, the NFL scheduler must be a tough job. And then I started breaking it down. And so obviously you play your division twice. So you got 6 games per division. And then you're going to play cross NFC. So for us this year, it's NFC North. So we got to play all 4 NFC teams or NFC North teams. So that's 10. You got 17. Then you also have a cross AFC team, AFC league. And we have, I want to say, the West. Do
Yeah,
we have the
because you
West?
play the Broncos and you play the Chiefs.
Yeah, we play the Broncos, the Chiefs, the AFC Chargers, like another tough division
Raiders.
across, and then there's three games left over, and those 3 games left over, you try to figure out like, oh, who would they give us? Well, we got the Rams, who were NFC Championship contender. We got Tampa Bay, who was playoff team, and then we got Buffalo Bills, who were number 1 in the AFC. So it's like, bro, that schedule is
So I'm
crazy.
pretty sure. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure what they do for those games, like you said, you have your NFC and your AFC teams that you're allotted to, and then after that, it's where you ended up in the division
Yeah.
is why those matchups happen. So the Bills won their division. I think the Rams won their division last year,
Yeah, yeah,
and then the Buccaneers won the South. So that's why,
yeah.
and
You
then
got the
obviously the
number one,
Eagles
number
won
one,
it.
number one.
Yeah, so that's why, like, like teams like I don't want to call it anybody too much, but like the Commanders, they're having such a bad year. Well, it's like kind of they're paying top end teams that were top end of their division this year
People
compared
don't
to
think about the top
they're
end
playing
tax.
bottom
The
tier.
top end tax. You come back that next year, you got to play some better teams.
Exactly, it's I mean you play where you're scheduled. Like for instance, like the Patriots this year, everyone's like complaining like, oh, they're not playing anybody, but I mean they just also just walked down the Bucks, who
Yeah,
won the NFC South, who's a solid team. So it's
and
like, you know,
Bucks are a good team. No
I
slander
know,
there.
man. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Huge fan of the Shield this year. Great
Yeah,
product across the board. A lot of competitiveness, a lot of disparity. I have no idea who's coming out of the East, or who's coming out of not the East. Excuse me. Who's coming out of the NFC or the AFC this year?
yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I don't think anybody can really like have a definitive answer. It's going to be the
Yeah,
Chiefs though.
the Chiefs out of the AFC. Hey, dark horse. I think
It's
it's
going to be Chiefs and Eagles again, dude.
Ravens year. Ravens year on the in AFC.
Ravens here?
Ravens year. They
Oh
won
man, that'd
three.
be
They
crazy.
won their last 3. Their guys are getting healthy. I just get the clips I see on like Good Morning Football here and there. Like if I have time to
Oh
watch it, so
yeah.
I don't know. But I think Lamar's due to get through the gauntlet of the AFC this year. We'll see. But I don't want to jump on
Someone
a
else has to,
bandwagon on like the
man.
Colts or anybody. I just want to be like, hey, like they got a chance. Let them
Yeah,
ride out
yeah.
one time. But hey, man, enough football talk for a little bit. You're back. You're back in the saddle, bro. The basketball league is back.
Are we
Will's
talking
men's
hoops?
league. We're talking some hoops, bro. Will's men's league is back. You guys switched up. You're in a different league. You advanced a level now. You guys were the champs in the last league. What's the year looking like? How's the team looking? What's the goal? And like kind of just how are we feeling? What's the overall vibe?
Overall vibe, we had somebody move away, unfortunately,
Dang.
down to Madison. Shout out AP.
Yeah,
So we had to add somebody. We added Ole, who recently went viral on Milwaukee Uncut. I don't know if you saw that clip.
I did.
He
That
talked
was
about drinking
hilarious.
over 36 beers. Yeah, it was classic.
Slight
So
work.
he's on the team. Huh? So
Slight work.
the vibe's high right now. Say it again.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. I'd say morale's high right now. For the basketball team, we added a talented drinker. You obviously have to have you have to have beers after the game. That's a requirement for Sidekicks basketball.
Well, yeah, you guys are
And
sponsored, but like you're missing the important key points for. You're a good storyteller. Well, tell them you guys are sponsored by a bar.
we are sponsored by a bar. Yeah, I mean we do have a reservation. We have like a reservation at this high top table that's like bolted into the ground at Sidekicks. It's a great spot. We get our first round free there. I mean it's just a pure Wisconsin like get you through the winter sport, and man, it does it ever. I look forward to Wednesday nights now. Never thought I would. Sun goes down at 4 p.m. We got our basketball game at 7:30. I'm getting juiced up for it. We go earn those beers, and we play good ball, man. I would say,
Fundamental ball.
All of us played, at least in high school for the most part, and I mean we're setting off ball screens. We got no refs. It's call your own foul. There is a league with refs in it. We decided not to participate in that one just because. Man, I don't know.
They get paid off. Those guys get
I'm
paid
not trying to
off.
argue with some refs who are like refing, like they're not even refing high school. No offense to those refs, but like it's kind of tough to police a game like that, and everybody's complaining at the one individual. And I don't want to be in a game where people are. Or be after a game and be like, oh man, the refs are terrible. It's like I'd rather just self-police it.
Just a grown man game. It's a gentleman's game. It's a gentleman's game.
Yeah, man, just like have some integrity, call fouls, like do your thing. Like if it we'll self-police it. Like
I think we got to get a statistician in there one day. We need a statistician in to just come to a game and record and report back for the podcast, like what your numbers were. Like I'm trying to get like real authentic stats, like field goal percentage, like really, really dialed in. If there's anybody in Green Bay who's free Wednesday nights who wants to volunteer to be the Toonen to Dillon sidekick statistician and come and give us a play-by-play report, we will zoom you in. We will get you in the pod with a 2-minute segment to run down like how the game went for the boys. I don't know if it's a paid position, but it's definitely for the love of the game.
We'll get you one free round.
I'll get you a T-shirt. You can get around. We'll cover your tab for sure, unless you're Ole and you're drinking 36 beers. But
yeah, man, you got it.
I do have a question, bro. So obviously, we're getting we're not old, but the guys. The guys got to definitely get their stretches in and warm up before they're out there playing a full game. Like, have you started to break out the copper fit?
Bro, come on, man. Like, what's that? I don't know if no copper fit. Unless they sponsor the pod.
Copper fit.
No. I mean, I've been using my pen, which has been good. The ankles are holding up a little bit better this year. Shout out to Recovery Pen. But no, man, like, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, I get there a little 5 minutes earlier and really make sure I'm warmed up because I don't want to explain to people how I got hurt and be like, yeah, so I play in this league on Wednesdays and yeah, I got hurt playing basketball like that. That's, I mean, knock on wood,
Yeah, that would be tough.
It's a little different than AJ being like, oh yeah, I'm in the NFL and whatever. It was like, so
do you have any?
We got to
funny?
Court, man. We got to get our cardio.
Yeah. Do you have any funny moments so far? How many games in are you? What's the record? How are we looking? 2?
We're 2-0. We're
2-0. Any good highlight moment?
So game one was fun. I think I had I scored a fair amount. I think I had 12 points. It was good. It was a good win. And then this week, I don't know what it was. I think it was just like kind of a little bit of accumulation of Monday night game, like being up late
Yeah.
after the game and all that. And then like Tuesday, I was in like Ubbandore County for a meeting, and then it was like then I was in Milwaukee all day Wednesday. From like I left
Yeah.
at like 6:30, and then I'm driving back, and I like get back home, and I put my basketball clothes on, and I had 0 points. And there was this one time I drove, I stumbled, bro. I've never felt so unathletic in my life, bro. I was like, it was one of those things where like I beat the first guy. You cross him, and I'm
Yeah.
through, and then like I'm gathering the ball, but I'm starting to like the guy's reaching for it, so like I'm trying to grab it. I'm kind of fumble it while I'm tripping
Yeah.
over my own feet.
The ball bounces and hits you in your face.
I didn't get him actually. One of my teammates Counter Craw did bounce the ball at him in the face, so that did happen. I didn't do that. I hit the backboard. At least I didn't like reach for a steal and get smoked in the face by a ball. That also happened. No crazy stories. Oli did hit a 3 in game 1, and then immediately hit one of the best celebrations I've seen in a while. He hit the PlayStation controller.
That is sick.
That was pretty smooth. But no, for the most part, we're playing pretty good ball. We're moving the ball around. Weeks 1 and 2 are always the hardest because nobody's touched a basketball since the season ended in March, and everybody's very out of shape. But now we're back to it. I feel got the heart rate back up to a sustainable level to keep it at, and I think the rest of the squad's. We're thinking championship this year.
Yeah,
as we should.
I like it as you should. And then after the championship, you got to go out team dinner or something. The beers are great, but you need to celebrate. And I saw, and this might have popped up on my feed because I'm still kind of on my Packer Twitter. Like my algorithm is like, I don't know if you're an Eagle or if you live in Wisconsin or what. It gives me that and Boston college football hate and trolls. I get. But I saw Anthony Davis, who's a big Packer fan. He posted, or somebody posted that he posted on his story like a cheat day meal. It's a massive, massive meal, and we got ribs, we got sausage, we got like some type of chicken slider. Chicken, just
barbecue, take it out.
Just a full plate, like as you should. Cheat day, you got some time off. But like, what would be your cheat day meal? Like post, like championship Wednesday league is over. You guys are done, champs. You're going somewhere in Green Bay. What are you pigging out on?
Dude, so last year we did this, and we went to Merrick's, and did we pig out on perch plates? Just your classic, and we all got doubles, and just obviously wash that down with a fair amount of beer and old fashions, and that's definitely not my go-to cheat meal, but like go-to celebratory meal post Wednesday night basketball league. Mm-hmm. I go to Merrick's on the east side of Green Bay.
I miss. You know what? I haven't even thought about Merrick's in a while, and the fact that you brought that up just made me so hungry. Absolutely the best fish fry. I don't care. Argue with the wall. Best fish fry in all of the best fish fry I've ever had. So for me, I'm gonna say all of Wisconsin, but it's unbelievable. If you haven't been, most of the listeners, if you're from Green Bay, you definitely have already been. But if you haven't been, you're visiting, definitely go check that out. They do it right.
I'm not saying there's not some really good spots, like the Redwood's great, but like
just my spot, just
Merrick's is just, I don't know what it is, man. I guess it's just for me it might be a little bit what I grew up onto, but you kind of solidify being like the new person and be like, damn, this is it.
Bro,
so Merrick's. I got a lunch meeting there on Friday. So
I'm like, dang.
They're open on Wednesday nights and Friday for lunch and then Friday at night. So
on the topic of fish, I heard something diabolical. It's off the secret menu at McDonald's, and this should be some type of punishment for you in like a fantasy league or something. And so you know how some people are like, you got to stay at IHOP and eat pancakes for however many an hour, or stay 24 hours. Each one takes off an hour. This one, it's an air, land, and sea.
Air, land, and sea.
Fish fillet. It's a fillet. It's a quarter pounder and a chicken patty all in one. and you got to
Beef,
eat
bourbon, fish.
like multiple of them all together. Though you can't like separate it. You got to eat
Yeah.
all of them, and also all the sauces that they have there. So barbecue, honey mustard, ranch, ketchup,
Oh
Big Mac,
man.
all on one, and you got to eat that. So like, hey, you lose, you come last in fantasy football. You got to eat 10 of those,
Oh
and you
man,
can't
bro,
leave,
that's
and you got to
tough.
show video proof. You'd
I
be
mean,
down bad.
we got some big fellas in our league that would probably be like, "Oh, I lost again." They'd tank. So I don't know,
Yeah,
but no, that'd be tough, bro. To like
yeah,
take down like 10 fillet of fishes alone would be like
yeah.
diabolical.
That'd be
I'm
tough,
sorry,
bro.
ordering a
Your
fillet of
stomach
fish
would
at
be doing
McDonald's.
twists.
Ordering a fillet of fish at McDonald's is just that's absurd to me.
Some people love them. Some people do
For
love fish
real,
fillet. Let us know down in the comments. Do you guys like fish fillet sandwiches? Because the thing is, like, they're always there. Somebody's ordering the fish fillets. If they
dude.
were trash, they would not be on the menu. I promise. I will give McDonald's its credit. They know like what the people are and eating, and they're everywhere. So
Next
people
time,
like somebody's going there at like early morning, right after breakfast, and ordering the first fish fillet off the of the day at like 10 a.m.
ne, ne,
10 a.m. fish fillet and a Sprite.
dude. Next time we do a late night like off season, we're tearing it up and we do a late night order at McDonald's, a little mukbang.
Yeah,
Sneak a fillet of fish in there. See who
yeah,
eats it.
yeah. Oh
But
man.
dude, you were telling me you've been on this baking trend and it sounds like you're
Yes,
sticking to it.
yes, yeah, yeah.
You attempted an apple pie.
Yes, I attempted an
What
apple
happened?
pie. I'll tell you what. So I made it all from scratch. So and Gab's big on like the organic stuff. For the most part, I tried to do that. I made the dough, and the dough is tough. So I made the dough. You're using the butter, all that good stuff, and then you got to chill it. So I chilled it. Then we don't have like an automatic peeler or anything, so I'm peeling up the apples, I'm coring them, chopping them, thinly sliced. So it was a good process, and I feel like anytime you're like really working on the labor of your food, like you really enjoy it. So it's like I put my heart and soul into it. But first time, definitely learned. Trey was there as my assistant again. Of course, he likes to bake with me. But the crust, so when I took out the dough, I'm rolling it. And the crust is the hardest part. And if anybody has any tips, let me know because I'm still learning here. But it just didn't go over as much as like out of the side. So kind of like some
Yeah.
of the apple pie spilled out at the end. And also it was a little too thick. Taste was there. The taste of the apple pie was great. Didn't burn, good coloring. I sprinkled some sugar on top so it had that like crystallized look. Tasted
Nice.
great. But the dough was like a little bit too like it was too thick for me. But so we'll go back. We'll have another trial run. Especially, I'm trying to bake a cake or bake a cake, bake a pie for Thanksgiving. So I want to get that down. So I'll probably try again this week. But if there's anything that anybody wants to suggest for baking for me, anything to try, you guys let me know. I've done cookies. We've done pie. We've done breads, banana bread, banana blueberry bread,
What would
uh,
you rate? What would
donuts.
you rate your apple pie at?
Oof. And honest, I'd give it like a. I'm saying like 0 is awful, 10's the best apple pie you've ever had. I would give it like a solid 6. Like
Okay. Okay.
it
It
was
was good.
tasty. It was
It was good.
like something you'd eat and enjoy, but it's not memorable. It was good,
Mm.
tasted good, but like you know, you're happy that you had dessert that night, but you're not going to be thinking about it again, type of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If
That's
we can get
valid.
in that 8 range, we'll be cooking. We'll be cooking. So that's kind of like my new hobby. You got any new hobbies or any new shows you've been listening to, podcasts, music? Like what's been
Um,
your new thing?
New thing. Um, I would say, well, Tame Impala's album was
Mm,
good. I
you were
enjoyed it.
saying that.
Yeah, yeah. I've been enjoying that. That's a good album. Podcast wise, just still listening to my Matt and Shane Secret Pod. Big fan of
Yep.
that still. I did start Landman finally. With the
Okay.
new season getting coming out for season two, I was like, you know what, I'll start it and then I'll be able to roll right into the next season. Man, that show is phenomenal. I love those like Taylor Sheridan shows. I don't know if you watch Yellowstone at all.
Yeah. I watched
Um,
Yellowstone. I was a big 1923 guy. Really
same
like
thing.
that.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'm into right now. But I mean, really, it's just been kind of ramping up a little bit here on the work side of things, which is a good thing. And but then I think around the holidays, I'll try to figure something out to really
Yeah.
deep dive into that's
Yeah.
off of the business and football mind because it's
Hmm.
football season for me right now.
Yeah.
And now leaking into a little bit of college basketball and NBA too, so a little bit of
Yeah.
basketball season.
Hey
But
man,
we'll
speaking of
find something.
NBA, we asked you the question when the Brewers were on their run, which team was going to win the championship first?
I know.
Obviously, the Brewers didn't do it. So now, do you still stick that the Brewers are going to win it first, or do you think this is the Bucks' year to win the championship?
Does the NBA
Just
Cup count?
no. Real
They won
championship.
that. They won that last year. I'm going. I say it because I'm going to the NBA Cup game on Friday.
Uh, hey, you just Brewers or Bucks? Who wins the championship first? Just the team name.
Uh, Brewers.
Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna stick with it.
You got to stick with it. I mean, so next week's going to be fun. We're going to have a returning guest on. And then, guys, anybody who's listening, who do you guys want to join us on the pod in these next couple of weeks? I know we got the back end of the football season, college football,
Oh, I got a
just a
new
little
real
bit of
estate
everything.
character that we could get on to.
Hey, let's do it. We can talk some real estate. We haven't been talking real estate enough. We need a Nautilus REI update
Okay.
next week. Definitely, you got
We
to
can get
schedule
one.
that one.
We're gonna be restructuring like how we can speak about deals coming
Uh,
here,
nice.
coming soon here, and so we'll be able to be a little bit more vocal about what we got going on in the
Perfect.
sphere of Nautilus. But yeah, we can get some real estate folks on, hear their story and all that fun stuff, and I feel like that'd be a good conversation. We should get an eagle on soon too. I think I got good
Yeah,
eyes on
we
him.
get some Philly guys on. Well, maybe we get some college football guys on. Maybe we reach in to see if we can get some young guys who are maybe going to be some high round draft picks next year on some good
Mm,
teams. See if we can get somebody. Why not? Why not us?
why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
do that.
and let us
We'll get
know.
some more
Let us know in
football
the
going. Yeah,
comments.
let us know
Yeah.
anybody. There's nobody I will not reach out to. So go for it. But speaking of college football, let's get our picks. Week 12, Notre Dame at Pitt. Notre Dame's 9, Pitt's 22.
I got Notre Dame, man. That's gonna be a mud. I feel like that's gonna be a grass field brawl.
Hey,
But
give
I
me
got Notre
Pitt,
Dame.
man. I haven't watched one Pitt game, but I was underwhelmed by Notre Dame when they played BC. Just
What,
calling it like it is. I'm
Jeremiah
gonna go
Love's
Pitt.
95-yard touchdown didn't impress
I
you?
mean, that's at the end of the game, bro. Like, we obviously weren't doing our thing on offense. We had chances to win that game, but yeah, no, I'm gonna go
That's fair.
Pitt. Iowa, who's 21 versus 17 USC in Cali.
I'm gonna go with the Trojans, man. It's gonna be another.
I'm gonna
Hopefully, it's
go.
another low-scoring Big Ten game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go USC. I think out there in California, I think the Iowa boys are honestly just gonna be happy to get out of the cold. A little vacation for them. 11 Oklahoma at Bama, number 4 SEC showdown.
That's Bama.
Bama all day. Oklahoma's Big 12. Um, Georgia Tech, number 16 at 1-9 Boston College. I
AJ,
will
can they do
not be
it?
picking the Eagles. I will not.
No.
I'm sorry. I've been their biggest supporter. I've been rooting for them. I still support them and root for them, but I don't think they win that one, unfortunately. Who
Maybe
you
that's what
got?
they needed is you picking against them.
Maybe if that's the case, I'll become the biggest hater, so we win every game. Who
I got
you
Georgia
got?
Tech.
Yeah.
I got Tech. They'll bounce
All
back
right.
after the loss.
And the last one, number 10, Texas at number 5, Georgia.
I got Georgia. I don't understand why Texas is rated so high, to be honest with you.
Me neither, bro. I didn't even. I wanted to go against Georgia, but I just don't believe in Texas at all. Honestly, not this year.
Yeah, yeah,
So
nah,
Georgia Bulldogs.
yeah.
Well,
Go dogs.
We'll see. We'll see who was more accurate next week. We appreciate you guys as always listening, tuning in to Dillon, and we're excited for our guest next week. Talk some real estate, talk some ball. Hopefully, a Eagles win, and of course for Will and the Packer fans, hopefully a Packer dub as well. So
Yes,
it'll
we
be a
play
lot of good.
Jameis this week, dude.
Hey, Jameis, man, who's gonna eat the dub?
We better eat this dub, bro. Otherwise, people are gonna be calling for people to get fired, like for real.
It might be crazy over there in Titletown. We'll see, man.
It
So,
might get ugly. We
uh,
might burn the place down.
we appreciate you guys as always. Make sure to keep staying active, comment, like, subscribe, and then we asked for a bunch of suggestions today from baking, from guests, all types of things. Go ahead and comment below, and we'll try to incorporate it. See you guys next week. Thanks so much.
Thank you.